Hey guys, Sam here from Web Contempo, and today we're going to try something a little bit different. So, I got this document for a new website I'm supposed to build, and basically, I don't have a ton of content for it. It's just kind of an outline and just a few basic pieces of content that need to go in each section. So, what we're going to do today is put together this whole website on camera so you guys can kind of see the process that I go through. And additionally, I've been kind of screwing around with the Divi theme from Elegant Themes lately. Now, this is probably one of the more popular WordPress themes out there right now. A lot of people use it. One of the reasons why is because it has a unlimited use license, which is really helpful, and because you can use it for multiple client sites, and you don't have to keep buying it over and over again, which you do for ThemeForest themes. And additionally, it's just a really flexible theme, easy to use. Only costs like, I don't know, like 40, 60 bucks, something like that. So I picked up a copy a couple weeks ago. I've not really built any sites with Divi, although I have worked on Divi sites, so it's not like I've never used it before, but we're going to try to use Divi theme to put together the site here. And then additionally, what I did is I bought a Divi skin. So this is kind of like a child theme that goes on top of the Divi theme. So basically, what we'll do is we'll install Divi, and then we'll apply the skin I bought, and then that'll pretty much give us a complete site right there. And what we'll do is we'll take that and customize that based on the information I have. And since I don't have a ton of information in a lot of areas on this site, I think what we might end up doing is add in some extra stock photos and maybe a little Latin placeholder text wherever we need to do that, just to make sure that we fill the thing out. But I don't know. I'd expect this probably take about 30 to 40 minutes, and we should be able to get a really nice looking site up. At least, I found that if you get something up, it usually helps stimulate the person to get more content created for their site. A lot of times, if you just tell tell a person, we need content for the about page, the services page, the our company page, whatever, we found it could take months to get them to sit down and write content, get images together, and so forth. But if you have the whole thing mocked up, you've already got, a stock photo in there, and some Latin placeholder text so they can visualize what it looks like. It actually, in my experience, it's a lot faster to get them to just, bang out whatever the content they need to put in that area just to get it going. Because it's better to get the project going than just to sit forever and wait for content. Because sometimes it just might not ever even happen. So once you got the site up, it's usually good motivation. So what we'll do is we're just going to build the best possible site we can with the information I have. Again, I've never really built a site using the Divi theme before, so it should be kind of interesting. I have a pretty good idea of how it works, but I've really never used it before. So, and we might have to do a little extra back and forth on a few items, just kind of trying to figure out where everything is. But overall, I think this will be a good project, and I hope you follow along. Thanks.
Okay, so the first thing we're going to do is we've got to get WordPress installed. Now, I'm doing this project totally start to finish, so I haven't installed WordPress yet. I haven't did anything. So what I've got here is I have a just kind of a throwaway domain that I use to as basically a dev server. So, as long as the client doesn't have somewhere they want me to build out a site for them, I'll usually pop them up here on my dev server under a subdomain. And I kind of use a similar naming structure for subdomains, and that just makes it so I can delete a site off there once it's done, and once we move it to the client server or whatever, and then I can put a new site up there, so I don't have to keep making a million subdomains and deleting old ones, etc. So I've already got a subdomain I could put this on. If you don't have one, you can easily create one in cPanel. And what I've done is I've logged into my cPanel, and I went into Installatron, and we're going to install a new WordPress application. So this site is going to be for a life coach, and her name is Angela Alexander. So what we'll do is we'll pop this up onto Bay 5 here, because I know I already checked earlier, and we've got, I'll open it up in another tab. So completely blank and ready for a site to go on. So leave the directory blank there because we want it right in the root. All this stuff is cool. We don't need any of this except for it doesn't hurt to update. None of that I ever usually change. Administrator username. Get a password in there. Actually, I guess it looks like her name is Angela Renee, so my bad on that one. So we'll just do mail at angelarenee.com. And we're not going to do hydrolift, so we are going to do Angela Renee. And I'm looking at my scope document, and it looks like she's got intricately crafted workmanship, so we'll use that as a tagline. Okay, and then I don't need to do two-factor. I don't usually mess with limit login attempts. I have another plugin. I do that after I make the site live, and it's a pain in the ass sometimes if you get locked out while you're still working on a dev version. So we won't bother with that. That's pretty much everything we need. So we'll go ahead and install it. And you see this just pops right in here. You can see some of the other stuff I've got going on. And then you can see it goes really fast. It does not take long to set up and install WordPress. Super good reason to use cPanel. You can set up these WordPress sites with just a couple clicks, so it doesn't get any easier than that. So I'll reload my Bay 5, and bam, we got a fresh WordPress install ready to go. And we can click this link here, and we'll pop open the admin in a new window. So got fresh WordPress install and admin open. Very nice. And the next thing we need to do is install the Divi theme. So we'll go to Themes, Add New, Upload, and I've got it somewhere here. So just take a second here. We don't need to activate it because we're gonna upload our child theme. At least I think that's how it's working. Again, I've never did this before, so I don't know if this is how you do it, but I'm pretty sure it is. So let's see, somewhere in here. Okay, here it is. This is okay. I think this is it. All right, so let's install this and see what happens. Parent theme. Yep. Divi. Activate. Okay. Oh, looks like we already got a error, so that's too bad. Let's click here and see if it's still there. Nope. Okay, well, I guess that seems good. So the deal with this theme is, alright, let me see if I can find the thing. Yeah. Okay, this is the theme right here. This is the, it's kind of like buying a theme off ThemeForest already made, except for it's a child theme that sits on top of Divi. So, you know, it's got kind of a cool intro here. You know, some nice animations, background, color schemes, nice and consistent. Nothing too special, but I like all the different sections it has, and it should be pretty easy to mess around and change these all around. It's got the nice video background here, and you can see there's actually, oops, I don't really like the way that menu works that much, but that's okay. Got a bunch of different type of pages. If you pop over here, you can see all different types of modules in here. I kind of like the way these work. That's cool. So pretty much got all elements you could possibly need for a website in here. Now all these sections, you can change these around. They don't have to look like they do right now. You know, you can add background images, change the colors, whatever, change the fonts, everything. So no big deal there. But anyway, so this is pretty much where what I hope to do is get the sample data imported, and then we're gonna end up with something that's basically exactly like this. And then what we'll do is we'll just kind of create the site out of it. It's kind of like how Michelangelo said, you know, he sees the block of stone. He doesn't see the block of stone. He sees the statue inside, and he's just letting it out by carving it. And, you know, that's pretty much what we're doing here. We're just taking this block of stone and carving a statue out of it. So, all right, let's pop back over. And we've got the ally theme in here now. I have really no idea how to get the thing. I think it's in Divi library. Okay, let's just see. Oh, yep. Okay, here we go. Begin installing plugins. One-click demo import. So that is the thing that we need. So we'll install that. And okay, it's definitely giving some errors, but it looks like it's installed, so that's cool. Plugins, install plugins. Okay, we got that. Now Divi library. Okay, now we click on the import export. So we'll import, choose file, And then let's see. Let's see if it's this. No, it should be a JSON file. All right, let me pull up. Let's see. Is this okay? Here's what the thing says now. How to install this fucking thing. Let's see. Preparation. Files. Upload. Activate. Plugin activation. Okay, we got that. Plugins have been installed with activation. You should see this on the screen. Click on Appearance in the left-hand menu to refresh the page. You will now see a submenu item under Appearance menu called Import Demo Data. Click on that item. All right, let's just see if we got that there. So get out of here and import demo data. Okay, let's give this a try. Hopefully it won't keep erroring out on me. Here we go. This hopefully will import the whole stuff. And we should be ready to go. I never did this before, so I have really no idea how long it takes. Now they've got some stock photos in here. We're gonna also, as long as we're waiting for that, I'm gonna show you Pexels. And this is where I go to get a lot of stock photos. These are all free stock photos. You can see they have some really nice quality stuff here. These are totally royalty free, and you can use them on all different types of projects. So, you know, I like to use these, and we will probably find some of these to incorporate into the project. I don't know exactly where we're gonna go with it yet, but you know, maybe some kind of green nature-ish kind of thing, or I don't know. We'll just have to see what happens. Let's see if still. So important over here. Okay, that's it. All done. Please check your page and make sure that everything is imported correctly. If it is, you can deactivate it. Okay, well that was pretty easy. Let's see if it worked. Now we should refresh and let's see what we've got. Okay. Okay. Yep. So you see, this looks like it pretty well matches the demo. Cool. All right. Well, alright, now we got to figure out where to edit all this stuff. Or, well, let's see. First, let's go back in and deactivate this plugin, because we don't need this anymore. And as a matter of fact, I'll probably delete that later, but I'll leave it just in case if something bad happens, if we need to reactivate it again. Okay, I'll get rid of that. Alright, now, let's take a look at the home page. Okay, full screen slider with gradient overlay. Logo image in the center of the full screen slider. Okay, so this top part right here, I'm pretty sure it corresponds to this. So we're going to have a lot of editing to do in this area. So let's see. If we click on this, okay, this is where we can like edit some of the stuff, I guess. Design. Okay. Interesting. Okay. Full screen slider with gradient overlay. Let's check this out. Let's see what we got here. Okay, here's we got the different slides. Design and advanced. Okay, interesting. Very interesting. Okay, so still not totally sure where we actually changed the colors on this yet. Let's see, custom header text color. Body size. Okay. Well, let's start with something easy. Let's open up the logo because I'm sure we can change that. Okay, so this is. Let's open the logo up on a new tab. This we're going to need to redo. So let's pop Photoshop open here. What we'll do is we're just going to paste this graphic in there so we know the exact dimensions. Looks like 331 by 193. That's easy enough. Let's pop that in here, paste, get rid of the background, and you can see there it is. So actually let's pull the background back up. Since that's a transparent one, we can't really see what it looks like. So let's just change the background color here to, oh, there we go. Yeah, we'll just change it to red for now. Okay, so we got our main heading in the middle and then kind of a little tagline down below. And actually I kind of like this thing that goes around it, so I think we'll actually keep that. So So select this layer again, and oh, I got it on fixed size. What we're gonna have to do here is delete the old stuff out of here, and then we can add whatever we want. So I'm thinking maybe like a more scriptier font for her name. Let's see what I got. I don't know. I don't have a ton of fonts in here, but I've got a couple different scripty ones. Let's see. Well, here, let's type her name out. Okay, I'm figuring we're gonna want somewhere between 20 and 30 point. Okay, let me just make sure that's spelled right. Yep, Angela Renee. Okay, cool. That is a little on the small side for me. Let's see. So if we make this, let's try 48. That's better. Okay, but I don't think we want this particular script. That's not really even that scripty. What else do we got in here? Lobster is always a nice one. That's kind of, I don't know if that's actually fancy enough for what we're looking for here. Noteworthy? No, that looks not professional. Let's see here. We may have to pop over to Google Fonts. Here, let's check the sign painter. Ooh, that looks pretty good. That's not bad. Okay, so we can make that bigger. I think that'll be okay. Let's try to get it centered in there. Okay, good. And then, okay, her tagline's intricately crafted workmanship. And we're gonna have to work a little bit to be able to fit that in that small little space there, but I think we can probably do it. Or either that, or we could switch it to something else. Now let's just see if we can fit this in here. Okay, so let's grab this layer again and trim some more of this off of here. Okay, and let's paste. And we're gonna go with just a regular serif font, I think, for this. Like a railway might be a nice look. And we will make this way smaller. Say 14. So this is actually smaller than it's going to appear on a desktop because I'm on a 5K monitor, so it's actually going to be about twice as big. So it's going to be more like this. And I think let's try making this all caps, except it's not going to be blurry either. So that'll help. Let's see. Intricately crafted workmanship. Yeah, I think that looks pretty good. But I think we're going to want to pop a little more off the sides on this just because we don't want it getting too crowded there. And pretty much just eyeballing this. Yeah, this side looks a little shorter, so we're gonna actually have to pop a little more off of there, but I think that's alright because we can actually, that'll give us some space to work with here. Okay, so let's just see if we can get this kind of centered. Okay, and then let's see about adding a little letter spacing to it since we got some extra room. If we do 100, I think that's going to make it too long, so let's try 50 and see where that gets us. Sometimes just adding a little letter spacing can really jazz up your font, and it's nothing too special, but you know, just a little something you can do to make it different. And also making stuff all caps or not caps is another easy thing you can do just to, you know, make it look a little bit more than the default font. Okay, so there we go. Back to transparent. We'll save this for web. Make sure that we save it as a transparent ping, and we should be all set. Okay, so let's upload an image, and we gotta find, let's see. So one thing I hate about a Mac is it's not that easy to bounce back to where you were, the last level you were at, or at least I'm not that familiar with it. So, okay, that's a picture we're gonna use later. This is what we're gonna use right here. And hopefully this looks half decent. Let's save and exit. And let's just update that and see if we got that in. I'm done with that. Okay, let's see. Intimately crafted workmanship. Intricately. I don't know why I keep saying intimately. Okay, yeah, that looks pretty good. I think if we get a cooler background here, or something that's going to be a little bit more applicable to what she's doing, that'll probably help. Yeah, there goes my dog. Okay. So now we're going to have to figure out how to edit this background, and frankly, I just have no clue how to do it. It said something about in the editor you could do it. Here, let me see. I think that's in a theme customizer. So if you go in here, okay, yep. So that's the cool thing about this theme is you can pull it up in the customizer. A lot of themes I work with you can't, so it's kind of nice that we can do that. Let's see here, LI gradients. Oh, okay, yep. Here's the gradients. So this is actually like maybe a theme setting. This will just apply to everything. So let's see. Let's try like a green. Let's see. Got a green there, and then let's go with another green, and then yeah, that's really weird. I don't really know how this works either. Oh, okay, these are okay. Let's see. So this is probably what we want, green, and then these. Let's change that to blue. Just to see what happens here. Oh yeah, that's kind of wild. Okay. Oh, interesting. I kind of like using maybe like a blue and green theme for this. It's kind of like a nice, healthy, like lifestyle kind of color scheme. Well, that looks pretty nice. Okay, and then I guess overlay 2, we'll just keep that the same. So we pretty much just switched it from blue and purple to blue and green, but that actually looks pretty cool. I think we're good with that. And then I guess that'll apply to some other areas in the site where we're using the same gradient. Now we'll have to probably do something different for the, okay, it's saved. To do something different for the background slides, however. So let's see. Let's check out this full screen slider and what kind of options we have available in here. That's interesting. Oh, okay, some background. Okay, so if we trash that, let's see. Oh, let me go back here just quick. Oh, okay, so we could go with a background video too. That could maybe be something. So let's go to, let's see, they got in here. Let's see, Pexels, stock videos. Sometimes you can find a cool video in Pexel stock videos. Here we go. As you can see, I've been in there before. You know, we don't not necessarily find anything we like, but sometimes these are kind of a cool way to go with it. Actually, I better check and see, because sometimes they want you to use YouTube videos for these, and sometimes they want you to upload them. So, okay. Well, here they got one in here already. We can kind of look at, let's use the MP4. Let's just see how that looks. And then I think we can just delete the other slides for now, because honestly, we might not even really need to have another thing. We're probably going to update here. Okay, so the only thing that's too bad about that is that the gradient doesn't work. Interesting. But it does work on that one. That's something. So, what did we do wrong with that? Oh, okay. So CSS class probably is what puts it on there. Let's see. Let's go back to the oops, shit. Here's the slide. Alright, it's going to take me a little while to get used to this. Okay, so that doesn't work with the gradient. Let's just try doing a background image and then see if that puts the gradient back. Because I think I kind of want to stick with that. Here, we'll just try any image for now and just see if it works. I have no idea if that actually went in there. Let me double check here. It did. Okay, good. Alright, let's update and see if the gradient's back. Okay. I do like the way this looks, but it's a little bit plain. Crafted workmanship. Okay, well that's kind of nice how that clicks down there. I wonder if we can, maybe we'll have to look later and see if we can set it to get that menu to show even up here. I think that might actually be a nice look. Let's just look around and see if we can find a stock photo that would be good. So let's see. Let's read the live life by design, not by default. So, you know, some kind of inspiring photo, maybe. So let's look for inspiration. Let's see what we get with that. Sometimes you just gotta kind of wing it and see what comes up. And we can also maybe look for something that might be good with our color scheme we're using too, because we're kind of going with the blue and green. Let's see. Let's try inspire. I didn't really see anything I liked here. Yeah. Not really crazy for any of these. Let's try life. Oops. Okay, so something like that could be good. Yeah, these are kind of nice, these action shots. Yeah, that's a nice one, but I think it would be better if it was a woman. Based on the type of project we're doing. Otherwise, that would be good, though. And we want to find one that looks good, too, you know. Some of these are pretty cool, and some of them just look like an amateur took them, so we want to find one that looks professional and, you know, is really kind of attention-grabbing. Let's see. Still not seeing anything super jumping out at me. Nope, nothing here. Let's see. Let's try woman. You never know what might come up with this. Yeah, that's kind of a nice one. That might be something. That one's not terrible. This one's kind of cool. Ooh, this is a nice one, huh? Let's try this one. This is pretty cool. So we'll just I usually just copy this, open it in Photoshop. It's probably gonna take a while because this is a huge photo. That's the thing with these, is that, yeah, you can see they're 6,000 pixels wide. That's huge. We probably don't need it to be any more than about 1,800, I would say. So we're going to resize this down to 1,800 pixels. Still going to be plenty big. But that's kind of nice. Yeah, it's a kind of a nice, inspiring looking photo. Looks like she's in some type of Spain or some European place. But yeah, that's cool. We'll see how it looks with our gradient. Who knows? Save that for web. This time we want it to be a JPEG because it's going to be huge if it's a ping. Yeah, see, that's 1.2 megabytes right there. That's huge for an image. That's going to cause load-in problems like crazy. See, down to 65 kil. If we switch to a medium JPEG, which is totally fine, you can use lower quality for large background images. At least I don't have a problem with it. We'll just call this hero. And let's try popping that in there and see how we got with that. Okay. Alright, let's get this out of here and pop in our size. Perfect. Looks good. And let's save it and update. Hopefully this looks good. Oh yeah, that's perfect. Man, that looks great. You guys let me know in the comments what you think, but I think that's like exactly what we were looking for there. Perfect. I love it. Okay, good. That's good. Alright, so now we get down to the second part. So, you know, with a site like this, we just kind of go through each section. Some of these sections we might just, you know, prune straight out of here, and other ones we might need to mess around with quite a bit, or we might need to reorder them. Like I know, let's see, let's just take a look at the scope document I got here. Okay, so it's got like a little intro paragraph here. I'm not even totally sure what the deal with that is, but I think it would be good to put, even though this isn't an about section up here, I think if we just put this little intro paragraph here and then a little tagline at the bottom, that'll look cool. Then I think we're gonna, she's got one-to-one coaching, group coaching, motivational speaking. Now, she doesn't really have a lot of content for any of those things, so a good way to stretch it out and make it look bigger than it is, I first think we should get rid of that, but then afterwards I think we can move this up, because these look pretty cool. We'll switch that with this, and then we'll make these into, let's see, what are they again? One-to-one coaching, group coaching, and motivational speaking, and we'll find a nice icon for each of those, a nice background picture, and that should be a pretty good way to do it. Then we've got a about section. We've got 2 testimonials, so that's good. Work with me, coaching and speaking. I think we might again break that up into like a section kind of like this, where we just have 2 blocks and then just kind of leave it like that. Shop, we might just leave that off for now. Blog, I think what I'm going to do for blog, let's see if they have something for blog in here already. Oh, no, they don't. No, that's kind of a drag. Okay, let's see what they got here. Well, this looks nice. You guys have to let me know in the comments what you think, but I think this looks pretty nice. I have no idea how to display a blog in the home page, so I don't know. Maybe we'll just leave it out, or I'll see if I can easily add it. Otherwise, maybe just leave it out for now. And then have blog on a separate page. Let's see what the masonry looks like. Okay, that doesn't really look like masonry. That looks like a grid. But that's not terrible. Let's see, archive category. Yeah, I like this. This looks good. And it even looks good if you got a post in there without an image. Yeah, I like this a lot. This is nice. Cool. Okay, so we'll see about that. And then she's got this entrepreneur, which is Stella and Dot. I think that's might be like, I know, like a MLM or something like that. And then Hula Frog is for like kid activities. So I think what we'll do is add another section, split column section down here by the contact, and just put the logo for each one of those maybe, and just leave the entrepreneur thing off. And the contact section, I've got her social stuff, so we'll pop that in there. We'll update the form. I kind of like the way those clouds look, so maybe we'll keep the clouds, but I'm not 100% sure on that yet, so we'll get to that when we get there. But we'll probably lose this, that, I don't know if we, or actually that will change to the bio maybe. Features I don't think we need, and then yeah, okay, good. So first thing we're gonna do is go into that about section here, where it says meet ally. That we're gonna change to, let's see, okay, let's put this text here. And then you can just get rid of that, even though it's nice to have the different size text. And then I think we'll put the tagline here. Oops. Sometimes when you paste, then you lose your headings. An easy way is just flip to the visual tab, or to the text tab, and then pop it in there. And that's going to be nice and easy for you. Keep it in between that H1, and then bam, that looks good. Let's save that. See how it looks. Yeah, I like that. Now I think at the end we might go back and remove some of those fonts, and we also have to fix this button too. We'll come back and look at the button. And we'll do the fonts later. Actually, I do kind of like this font, though. Let's see what kind of font this is. Judson. Okay. I've never seen that one before, but I like that one. It's kind of a nice serif font. Okay, so we got that section in. That was easy enough. So the next thing we're going to do is probably get rid of this section here, and then we'll drag this section up there. Now, because this is white and this is white, I think we're going to have to change the background color on this maybe to just to a gray or something like that. Otherwise, you don't want to have two white sections in a row, or else it's not going to get broke up enough. So we have to remember to do that. So let's see. Yep, sadly, I think we're just going to have to get rid of this whole section. And then, what's this here? Oh, a few words. Let's make sure we don't get rid of anything. Okay, good. Yep, that's the next one down. Okay. And, okay, here's the services section. This is a cool thing about Divi is you can just drag and drop these to reorder them, so that's going to make our life easier. I think it's in here where we change the background, so let's just, I wonder what the hell is up with this. I've never seen anything like this before. Okay, okay. So this just sounds like a really light gray, let's try EEE, no transparency. That looks pretty good. Let's save that, and then let's just see how that looks. It might be too dark. We just want a subtle way to break up these sections. It doesn't have to be like anything huge, so we don't need it to be too gray. That's a little bit gray. That's actually a little too gray, I think. Let's tone that down a little bit. Oops, am I on the right one? No, I don't think so. Another thing we should do is check the animations, because I don't recall seeing an animation. Let's get this lighter. Okay, that's way lighter gray. Let's see how that works. And then let me go back up here, because I want to check on the animations. I have no idea how to do them in here. Design. Content. Okay, so maybe you can't do it on the sections, or maybe you have to do it with classes. I really don't know. Let's see in here if they got animations. Might be something I have to look into more, because a lot of the other themes I use have Visual Composer, which is cool because it's got the animations built right in there, and that makes it really easy to work with. So let's see what we got here. Well, what we'll have to do is look at some of the ones that have animations and then see how they're being animated, I guess. Huh, interesting. Okay, well, I guess we'll leave that for now. Okay, back down to the services section. I think we might just delete this whole column, honestly. I don't think we really need that. Okay, now each of these blurbs, let's go with the title. I think I'm going to leave the Latin text in there because I don't think it's going to kill her to come up with a sentence or two about these, and I'd probably make it look better. So, and let's just see where to put the, okay. Let me check the front end. These, okay, yep, these have icons. Okay, so one-to-one. Let's find out icon for one-to-one coaching. I don't know what in the hell kind of icons these are. Oh, maybe they are font awesome. I'm used to using the font awesome icons, so I can't tell if that's okay. So maybe that one, because it's got two people in it. Oh, maybe they have like a couple different icon sets or something. I don't know. That's really different. Okay, well, let's go with this this icon of the people here. And that's kind of crazy. I wonder if this is gonna get like weird if we switch it. Let me just switch it to this and just to see what happens. Admin label blurb style too. I wonder how that works. Okay, URL blurbs, and we're just gonna hash that because we don't have anything to link it to right now, but hopefully sometime we will. Okay, and here we can change the icon, header font. Header text. Okay, I think we're cool with that for now. Okay, equal height. Jeez, that's too bad if you gotta put equal height in here like that. Oh, here we go. Here's animation. Oh, they only have basic animation. Wow, that's too bad. But okay, let's go left to right on that one. Save. I'll just put the other animations in here so we can see how they look. Let's go bottom to top on this one because it's in the middle. And then let's go on this one right to left. Okay, and I just want to see how that looks with that picture in there. So we can get kind of an idea what kind of pictures we need to get. One-to-one coaching. Okay, yeah, that looks pretty good. Okay, I'm cool with that. Let's check the animation again. Yeah, okay. I wish they had a little more options for that, but this is kind of crazy. I've never seen this before. This is really cool. And it's got a nice text shadow on the hover, so that's pretty cool. Okay, so one-to-one coaching. So let's find it. Okay, first off, hold on. Let me go back really quick. Just let's inspect this and see what the dimensions of the photo we need. We should be getting our. This is gonna be crazy because it's got all that JavaScript. Okay, so about 286 by 2, or let's see, we'll just round it up and go 287 by 247. Okay, so I'm gonna write that down and let's pop over to pixels again. No, I don't always use pixels. Sometimes I use Adobe stock, which you actually have to pay for and license each time you use them. So nothing wrong with that either, but a lot of times you don't need to. So I usually try to find as many as I can here, and you know, if I can't, then I go over to Adobe or whatever. You know, it just kind of depends on the scenario. So let's see. Let's just search coaching. Let's see what we can find there. I don't know if we're, yeah, it's not gonna really work. Okay, maybe we can find, maybe if we change this to women, maybe that'll be good. Let's see if we can find like 2 women talking to each other or something. Oops. Okay, let's see here. Oh, that might be a little bit much. Yeah, not quite finding what we need. Let me see what the other ones are too, just so I can get it. Okay, group coaching and motivational speaking. Okay. Let's see. Oh my, I could just look at these for days. Let's see here. Okay, let's try something else. We're not getting anywhere there. Let's see. Let's try professional women. See if we can narrow it down a little bit. That's, yeah. I don't. Sometimes it's tough when you don't know exactly what you're looking for, and you know, looking for pictures, you can kind of go down a rabbit hole with that and spend a lot of time looking for them. So, you know, that's just one of those things. Sometimes you get lucky and you find one right away. Oop, this one I used on a different site once. And then sometimes you need to spend a lot of time looking for the right thing. So maybe this one. I mean, it's not. This is a dude though. Yeah, that's not gonna work. Some of these aren't that professional of women. It's not quite what we're looking for. Okay, let's see. Let's try like training. Maybe that'll help. This might be too much physical related stuff. Yeah, you know, stock photos are such an important part of the project. You really can't screw around with it, you know. Even though sometimes it's a pain to find the right ones, you really got to take the time to do it. So we're just gonna have to keep looking until we find it. I didn't really see anything there. Let's try professional. Let's see if we can just get like like an office shot or like something kind of no, nothing really there. All right, let's try it. Office. You always can use these nice Mac mock-ups if you can't find anything better, but I'm hoping we can find better like that. It would be nice maybe to find one with some people with their that's not really focused in on them that well. Oh, let's see. Yeah, because I'm just not finding any. Let's see if maybe something a little different. That's not quite gonna work. Let's see, bokeh office maybe. This one might be okay. Okay. I don't really like she has a tattoo there, but oh, here we go. This one looks a little bit better. Okay, yeah, let's try this one. This one we don't even need to get the full size one because I'm gonna actually crop it a little bit more to make sure it's landscape oriented. And that's the old one, isn't it? What the Alright, let's try this again. There we go. Okay. So we can probably go like that. What do we have? 287 by 247. Okay. So make it a little bit more square too. Let's just try it like this without sizing it all the way down and see if it just works itself out. Okay. Save it. Service 1. Let's pop it in here and see. Now it feels like we have a lot left to go, but actually I think we're getting much closer on this now. So that is a good thing. And it's cool. It looks like you can put video backgrounds there, so I do like that. I don't know. You probably wouldn't really need to, but in this case, but sometime that might come in handy. Okay, let's see here. Surface 1. Alright. Let's see how that looks. Oh, I saw a background image size option too. That we should. Yeah, that looks pretty good. Let me just see here. Background image size, actual size. Let's do cover. That should make it so it shows the whole thing. Yep, perfect. Yeah, that looks much better. That's kind of a nice, intimate photo guy with a cup of coffee. It looks inviting and cool. So that should work. Alright. Now for the next one, let's go in there. This one is called group coaching. Hash this out because we don't actually want it to link to anything. Okay, now for the now we gotta find another icon, and we already used the people, so I don't know what we're gonna do for that. Let's see here. Group coaching. What would make sense for that? It feels like their icon selection is a little bit limited here. I use Font Awesome all the time, and I could swear that there's more Font Awesome icons than this. This just seems really light. Gosh, man, I don't know. The other one's a thicker one, so we got to use a thicker one again. Let's see, what's the last one? Oh, motivational speaking. Okay. So group coaching. Okay, well, maybe it's something like that, because that's like a presentation, indicates kind of a presentation. Oh, here we go. Do we? Oh, no, I think that's for like Foursquare or something. Shit. Yeah, I don't love that. I think that's too professional or corporate looking and not really. Let's just do, yeah, here, let's do the multi-talk bubble, because that would kind of make sense for that. Okay. We gotta find a photo for group coaching. Doubt we're gonna find anything here, but it never hurts to check. And that's got dudes in it. I don't think we really need that with the dudes. So I believe this is more of a female-oriented kind of thing. Boy, okay, let's see. Let's just take out coaching and see. Oops, group. See what we can get for group. Oh, that one's not bad. This shows a nice group of people. So does that one. I think that one's not terrible, but it doesn't look that crisp. Oh, shit, I had one I liked here, now I can't find it. Oh, yeah, I think this one. That one looks pretty good. You can't really go too wrong with that. Alright. And we'll just kind of get more of a... Let's crop the dude out of there, because we don't need that dude in there. I don't know if there's more dudes, but at least it looks like girls. Okay, that's good. So we just want dimensions that are about the same, because this is like close to being a square. A little bit more rectangular, but close to being a square. Okay, so we'll save that one, and we might as well just grab the other stock photo while we're doing this, just in the interest of saving time, because we're trying to buzz through this and get this finished off. Okay, motivational speaking. Let's see if we can find something for speaking. Oh, Lord. Let's see. Man, just nothing. Speakers, probably gonna show speakers, right? A lot of Barack Obamas, but nobody's speaking. Let's try like conference, just to see. That's kind of cool. This is kind of cool. It'd be nice if they actually had one with people in it, but I don't know if that's gonna. I don't think we're gonna find it. Let's go with this one. This has got kind of a cool, modern look to it. Let's copy this. Back in Photoshop. I'm gonna freak my computer out using up all this memory. I have to close some of these tabs. Okay, let's make that a little bit more square, which you can do by holding down Shift when you select. So that's a good tip that I use constantly to crop images and so forth. Okay, so we got our services. Now let's go back, add the background, find services 2 in here. So you see a lot of this kind of thing is just finding the correct stock photo. Okay, yep, that looks good. Background size, let's change that to cover again. And you can change where it's centered to, but we don't need to do that for this one, luckily, so we're cool. Okay, and here we go. Last one is motivate. Let me make sure it's speaking and not speaker. Yep, okay, cool. Hash this out. We'll put a link back in there later if we need to. Okay, so for motivational speaker, we again gotta find one in here. I really wish that these icons were a little bit better, but just gonna have to live with it. So probably like the heart would be good, or like I think I saw a microphone in here, but that's not really like a. Yeah, I don't know if this is good. Let's just go with the heart. I think that'll be all right for this. And then for the background, swap that out. And okay. Oops, and you know what? We gotta make sure that we use a background style cover, or else it's not gonna fit correctly. Okay. And the good thing about using pictures that are a little bit bigger is that if you're on a retina screen like mine, they're not gonna be blurry. If you use littler images, that will be blurry. Okay, good. Okay, yeah, so you can just subtly see the group in there. One-to-one motivation. Yeah, okay, I think that's pretty good. I like that. And the gradient looks nice on there, so I'm cool with that. Yeah, so you can see this one's a little bit more blurry because we didn't make it any bigger. Okay, so next thing here, we're going to switch this to her bio. So, I guess my dog is really having a fit. Okay. So we're going to pop this open to meet Angela Renee. Oh, we blew it already, so we'll have to go back to this trick again. Okay, and then so she's got kind of 2 intro paragraphs here. I think we might do these in like a H3 or something. And let's try, so we got an H2 already. Let's try, oops, no, let's try like an H4. Let's see how that goes. Okay, so let's grab the rest of it here. This is going to be, the thing I'm not sure about is going to be a lot more text than what they had on example one, but that's okay. Alright, let's just go with that, and then let's just get rid of the button because we don't have anything to click into. Here for the image, I do have a photo of her, so let's get rid of this and find what I got. Hopefully this one will be a little bit bigger too. Yeah, 960 by 959, so hopefully that will fit in there better. I don't know how this is going to size down or what the deal is with this. Image alignment right. Oh, it's center on mobile. Oh, that's nice that they have that. Image max width. Okay. So I don't know if this is going to size the image down or not. I really have no clue. Let's just update it and see. I think it's probably trying to tell me to put a 665 image in there. So hopefully this doesn't do anything crazy. Oh, okay, so the H4 is not going to work there at all. You know what I think I might do is take this here and put that right there also. I think that's going to make more sense. Now, hopefully, when we take these H4s out, then this is going to be a little bit smaller. Okay, so let's pop that out. And then let's just change this to a paragraph and bold it. Let's do that. And then do this as a paragraph and bold it. Okay, hopefully this will fit a little bit better. Otherwise, I think this is okay. Yeah. It kind of sucks. It's a little bit too long. But I still think that's pretty good. Otherwise, you know, we could also do this under there. Maybe let's just try that and just see. So let's duplicate this, pop it over here, go in here, and delete everything except that. We're just kind of see how that goes. No idea if this is gonna work, but what the hell. Alright. And we'll get to shorten that up a little bit too. Okay, let's see. Let's go to reload. Yeah, there we go. That's pretty good. And really, let's see if we can just add a tiny bit of padding on the top of that image, because that would actually solve it right there. So if we go in design, sometimes see on the one, okay, here margin top. Let's try 20 pixels. Just see if that works. So remember, it's like that. It should now be under that M if this works. Yeah. Yeah, okay, I like this. Wait, why is that what has been oh, here's what has been said. Okay. Yeah, we're gonna break that up. So we're just gonna remove that. And it's bothering me that that other one breaks onto 2 lines. So I usually don't like to mess with what people did, but I really want to make that a little bit smaller. Man, I just don't know if we can. Darn it. Alright, well, let's try like this. Put a line break and center it and see how that goes. Just because it looks dumb to have like one word bust onto a new line. I don't like that. I think it'll look better like this. Yeah, okay, that looks good. That looks really good. I like that. Okay, so we don't need this shit here, but we do have 2 testimonials, so that's probably a perfect spot to pop a testimonial in there. So, just get rid of all. Actually, let's see. Can we change this to 1 column? I don't know how it gets split up into 4 columns. Oh, is this it? Oh, yeah, okay. Perfect. Okay, so we'll get rid of that. Insert module. Well, we'll just duplicate this here. Pop this here. Okay, let's say feedback. She did differentiate between personal and professional feedback in the document, so I'm just gonna continue with that. We'll see how it looks. If it looks stupid, then we'll just take that out. But I think it'll be okay. I just hope this isn't too long. Okay. And sometimes I like to hit these with the italics, although this might be a little bit. And then maybe bold that. Let's see. We'll see how it looks. We always got options. We don't have to keep this solid black either, but I think it might be okay. Otherwise, we could do an image with the deal in the background. Well, let's check this and see how it looks. Oh, I suppose the text is black. Right. Interesting. So, I probably want to go with white text here. If they have, oh, that's good. Yeah, this is something they don't have in Visual Composer that's big. You gotta do it in the text editor, and then the text editor just shows white, which makes it hard for the clients to work with. So this is good. Okay, border spacing. Okay, well, that looks pretty good to me. It did look like it was kind of all to one side though, which is like, I don't know why it doesn't go out to that full other side. I don't really see any reason why it won't. Alright, let's see what we got here. I think we might need to do a picture background because that is just too plain. And I don't get that at all. Okay, let's see another kind of, let's get like a nature-y thing here to use for the background. Find a cool nature photo. Something. Ooh, that's kind of crazy. Something that's gonna look good with blue and green. Let's do that. That looks kind of calming and nice. Okay. I'm gonna close some of these other tabs out of my Photoshop before it freaks out. Even with the high-powered MacBook, you're still gonna have problems with your Photoshop running slow. Unfortunately, there's no way to get around it. Okay, let's open this back up to the beginning, because I think that's about roughly the same size. Come on. Take a minute to paste in here. We just do a rough crop. And then we're going to also size this down to 1800. And save. And actually, let's also flip this. Let's see, edit, transform, flip horizontal. Bang. Beautiful. Save that. Okay, cool. So let me just check here. Or no, it's probably not gonna be in there. Let's see. There's a style they use for that gradient background, I think, but I don't know what it is. Did they have one? Okay, no, that's not it. Shit. Alright, I don't really know how to do that yet. We'll get there. So the text module's cool. This is where we gotta change this here to an image. Oh, let's see, BG, so that should be right up there at the top. Okay. And again, we want to cover. Yep, that's good. And then save it and update. Oh, that's shit. Oh man. Okay, so we must have to do it on a row. Actually, that kind of looks good without the gradient, but I still want to put it on there anyhow. Let's see if they have in here what you're supposed to do the gradient. Custom CSS class. Oh. Okay, oh, here we go. And, okay, ally, gradient overlay, perfect. Okay, so let's trash that there, because I think we need to put it on a row. Trash that. And, let's see, advanced. Gradient overlay. Hopefully this will work, because I think this will actually look pretty cool if it does. Bam! Man, that's sick. That looks good. So maybe we will try to do the other one on the right, but I don't know if that's gonna work. Okay, let's see, what else do we got here? Let's just check. I think we got a lot of the stuff put in already, so I don't know how much we have left even. This is a professional. Oh, yep. Okay, so we got work with me, coaching and speaking, and then we got the Stella and Dot thing. Okay, Okay. So here we're just gonna get rid of this, and we're gonna change this to 2 columns. And let's see here. Coaching. And then let's get some Latin placeholder text. Now, I've did this for years. I just Google lorem, and then click on like the second result, this one right here. This brings you to the already generated page of the Latin text. I've seriously been doing this for like over 10 years, exactly like that. Don't ask me why, but that seems to work just fine. Okay, that actually I think is going to be alright. Let's go text. There's some cool shit in here. I really had to mess around with that more because you've seen a lot of this stuff before. Okay, coaching. Wait, did I already say coaching? Yep, speaking. H2, so hopefully she'll see. We just need to get a little bit of content in here to fill it out. If we wanted, we could add like a photo or something in there. You know, whatever. And here, let's duplicate this row. Bring this down. Oops. And then here we're going to put the other testimonial. So let's copy. Let's go in here. Content. Okay, here we go. Professional. Okay, let's get rid of all this formatting. This is a H2, and this is bold, and this is italic. Perfect. Now, to get this on the right column, let's split this into 2 columns, and then we'll just put it on the right. I don't know. I think that'll work. We'll have to see. And then last, we'll just, well, here, let's stop and see how it looks so far. We probably should get a different background image for that other section anyhow. Yeah, see, we can definitely see we're gonna, okay, that looks pretty good. That looks pretty good. See, mobile? Yep, it looks good on mobile too. Sweet. Okay. So now we just need to get a different photo. So let's just quickly find another photo. It's gonna look okay. I need to find one with a little green in it and a little blue in it. That's kind of cool. And it would help if there was something going on the left column a little bit, kind of like we did on the other one. I don't know if we'll do that or not, but maybe. That's kind of close. They got a lot of, if you're looking for good nature stock photos, they got a ton of stuff here. So this is really a great resource. Okay, let's do this one. This looks nice. And it's green and blue too, so bonus. Let's go here. Copy image. Back in here. Come on. Okay, gotta get that. Okay, bam, there we go. That's pretty close, but we'll just do a rough crop on it. I think this is gonna work nicely. And we're gonna size this down to about 1800. Yeah, I like that. That looks nice. Okay, BG2. Okay. Let's go down here, pop this in. Nope, not in that one. Wait a second, am I in the right one? Oh, yep, I wasn't. See, I was about to put it in the wrong one. Okay. We're just gonna upload that here. Oh, now the computer's starting to run slow because we got too many cooks in the kitchen. Alright, here we go. Make sure we set that to cover. Yep, and then make sure we got the gradient tags in there. That should be all good. Now, let's duplicate this row, and then we're just gonna put the logos in here. So let's see, the two things were, oops, Stella Dot. Okay, let's see. Let's try this here. That's a little bit small. Let's see. Let's see if we can find one on Google. Okay, there we go. Yeah, I don't know, with a little bit of color would be nice. Yeah. There we go. That looks good. Oops. I don't want to save it. Copied it. I always like to just edit these in Photoshop first because I don't like to have too much shit in there that's bigger than it needs to be, you know. That's just kind of a waste. Let me get this sized way down. Paste this in here. Okay, I don't think we need this wider than like 500 pixels. Okay, so we'll get Stella and Dot. And then, okay, what was the other one? I was looking at this earlier. Hula Frog. Okay. Let's see how big their logo is. Oh, that's a nice big logo. Okay, that one looks, oh, I see. Alright, so that one maybe, let's just grab that with the screen grab. I don't know if this is, okay. Oops. Shit. I guess we're gonna grab the whole page and then crop it. So that's fine, we can do that. Okay, good. That's about the same. Okay. And for whatever reason, this awesome screenshot doesn't save very well, so I just manually do it. Hula. Okay, cool. So we got those. Now, okay. We're back working on this again. My QuickTime stopped recording, so we had to take a break there so I could save the last one. Now we can get back into finishing this up. Where we were at, we got this added in here. Okay, see, this is fucked up, so we're gonna have to change that. One of those has a, let's see what the deal is with that. This one is a heading 2. And nothing weird. Okay. And this one is a heading 2. Huh. And that son of a bitch. Now, why would that be? Let's take a look in the code. Oh, and that's centered too. What in the hell? Interesting. Okay. Well, I can see that we're going to have to change that. You know what? Let's just get rid of that. Duplicate this. Pop this back in here. And then change this to coaching. Hopefully, God willing, that will fix it. Because otherwise I have no clue. Oh, look at that. Well, let me clear my cache just to be sure. Man, we're so close. To have a problem like that now would just be a real pain. Oh man, that professional area looks good, boy. Okay, yeah, we're getting there. Come on. Man, everything's just running so slow recording these videos. It's just, wow, really a strain on a computer. I couldn't imagine doing this with a lesser powered machine. So props to anybody that's out there doing this on a lower powered machine, because this really slows down the computer quite a bit. Okay, let's just click out of there. Oh, what the hell? Oh, okay. I see what we did here. Okay. Okay. So what we need to do is actually, where did we have that? Okay, that's the correct one. So this one should go, oops. This one should go here. This, okay. And I guess we're gonna have to do it the hard way. Alright, this one needs to go here. This one needs to come down here. Alright. I guess it doesn't really matter. Alright, now delete all of this. And we're gonna put in those images that we just saved. So first we've got the Stella one. Was that what it was? Stella dot or something? Okay, let's see. Stella. Bam, there it is. Insert in a page, line center. We can come back in there, add a link or whatever if we need to. Oh, let's make sure this is full size. Oh, we want the full size. There we go. Perfect. Okay. Here, let's get this out of here. Line center. I guess I should just wait and do it after. Okay, let's get the hula frog. And I should probably link this to the thing she wanted to link to, I suppose. So let me copy that out of the document. And we'll just change that. Oops. Custom URL. Pop that in there. And we'll go with the full size. Okay. And yeah, that's centered, so that's good. Let me go back and link up the other one. Perfect. Link to custom URL and bam. Right in there. Okay. Good. So that, I think, hopefully, let's save it, check it out, and hopefully that's going to be good for this page. Now these two parts, I think we'll be able to fill these out better. Maybe add an image like in between here or whatnot. You could center these. You could also add an icon or something. I don't know. We'll just have to see. But those should switch to right there. Yep. Okay, so that's good. And then, ooh, shit. Yep. And then we got to change this background because we don't want that to be gray. So let's go back down here. Change the background color. Oh, maybe that'll work. I think I just deleted it. Sure as hell doesn't look like it. Okay. Let's try it again. Change it to white. Bam. Hopefully this will work here. Bam. Yeah, that's nice and clean. Okay. And, you know, really we should get a transition on those two. Oops. Look at that. Okay, well, let's go back to pages. Home page. I'll just go back in and throw a transition on these really quick. Hopefully it'll let me. And it won't. Oh, maybe that's just on the text. Let's see if we can get it on there. And no, we can't. Okay. Well, that's too bad. Alright, well, that's fine. We don't really need that right now anyhow. Okay. So, we got that. Now we need to check on the footer. So I'm thinking that's going to be in theme options, probably. Again, I've never seen this in my life. Okay, Facebook profile URL. Hopefully that helps fill out the footer. So I've got these here, so I'll just grab all these URLs and pop them right in there. Facebook, Twitter. Oh, they don't have the fucking Pinterest? Oh. Okay. That's not good. Okay. Logo. We're gonna have to look into that too, because I could tell there was a issue with another logo on the menu bar. Let's see. Categories, general settings, layout. Layout, general settings. Okay, that all looks fine. Fine. Okay. Maybe footer is in widgets. Okay, let's see. I don't see anything currently. Oh, here we go. Okay, what we got here? Which library item would you like to use? What the fuck is that? Okay, Divi library. Oh, okay. I've never seen this before. Interesting. Oh, wow. 3 pages, too. Let's see. Let's just search for it. Hopefully it'll come up. Oh, okay. Perfect. Interesting. Oh, that's kind of cool how they do that. Alright. Okay. Yeah, okay. I see. So here's where we add the shit. Alright. That's the Twitter. Dang. Alright, so twits. Okay, got that. Let's get back and get to Facebook again. Update to Facebook. Come on. Let's get to Instagram. And that is right here. Hopefully they allow you for a Pinterest. Let's see if they have one. Yep, they do. Okay, that's good. So let's go here. Change this to Pinterest. And then here's a Pinterest. Okay, cool. Okay, so we got those. And let me just check her email. Okay. Let's grab some of her contact out of her email because I got. Okay, let's get out of here. We got all the spot for text. If we look down here, let's just see how they do it. Okay, we'll keep that and then just get rid of those blurbs, I guess. I can just, yeah, okay. Okay, that part's good. So blurb. Location. Oh, that's weird. Okay, that's the one we need to delete then. Yeah, location's the top one. She don't got that. So delete that. This one I believe is phone number. So pop that in here. Okay, that's good. And then email. We got it. Perfect. I think that will be good for that. Those all look good. Beautiful, yeah. Oh, that's nice. Okay. And on the form, I think we just fix that in like, I don't know where the hell we fix that. It's probably back in here, I suppose. Okay. So, this is circle, person, image, blurbs. I got all kinds of crap in here. Wow. Because what we want to do is get this Divi out of the menu. So maybe, let's see. Well, what size is this? Let's create a logo. Oops. Okay, that's 93 by 43. That is small. see if we can get this to work here. 93 by 24. Holy Lord. Alright, let's see. Let's put this up to 43 and just see if that works. I don't even know for sure if this is where we need it. And I can see there that I messed up an image too, but anyhow, let's see, theme options. We gotta get this in here. Hopefully this is where it is. I don't know if this is actually how to do it, but that would make sense. Oops. Bam, there it is. Okay, and then favicon. Yeah, let's just so we have something. Make that 32. Save that. I don't know if this is actually gonna work or not, but I want to see. I hate it when they put like a theme favicon in there, so if we can do this, then I'm fine with that. Let's see, where is it at here? F, there we go. Cool, okay. Fix navigation bar, that looks good, all that looks good. I think they would have somewhere to... The theme options really are kind of lacking in this a little bit. Let's see, on a navigation... I don't know where in the... Oh, maybe it's in a theme customizer. Header and navigation. Header format. That seems like it's almost in reverse, but let's just look back here. No. Oh, it's got the logo though. That's nice. It looks pretty good. Yeah, okay. I like all of this. This looks good. Not. Yeah, that's weird. It's kind of weird the way they do that, but whatever. I don't even know if this is gonna work or what this is gonna do. Oh, okay, here, background color. Let's try doing like a blue. Let's just see how that looks. Okay, yeah, it doesn't do shit. Okay. Now, to be honest with you, I kind of like it black anyway, but that's kind of weird that that doesn't work. Well, let me just change it back because I don't want it to like pop up, be a different color some weird time. Okay, so that pretty much didn't work. Let's see. Fix nav. Oh yeah, maybe that's it. Okay, let's try that. Oh yeah, okay, there we go. So I'll get that back down to 16. That looks good. Menu background color. Yeah, there you go. Just like kind of a little darker blue. That looks pretty good. Except for that call to action would be kind of weird then. Yeah, okay. I like that. I'm good with that. Let's see. Now let's go header elements. I wonder how that works. Probably have to make this wider. Okay, let's see. Search icon, social. Oh wow, that's wild. Okay, well, forget that. We don't need that. You kind of wonder how to edit that call to action though. Okay, let's check the footer bottom bar. Okay. Let's see. I'll just leave the rest of this shit out of here. I'm actually doing this for a friend. So I don't even need any credits on this anyway. Get that out. So that'll get that shit out of the bottom. Yeah, that's nice and clean. Like that. Okay. Layout looks good. Okay. Let's see. Man, I wonder how to edit that though. Because that should just be like transparent in the middle, I think. Anyway, well, let's do this. We were getting really close. Let's update the menu. Because we don't need like any of this. About. Let's get rid of these. Oh, this is gonna fucking take me forever to remove all this. Okay. Let's just create a new main menu. Or wait a second, let me see how they did this call to action. Yeah, okay, call to action. Oh, shit. Alright, let's keep this here then. Oh, content. Yeah, we can just remove all of these. And then we do want to keep the blog, and I think for now we're just going to leave that on the external page because it's already gone way over the amount of time I was expecting. And, you know, if she likes it and she wants to put the blog on the homepage, that's totally fine. But you don't have to go crazy necessarily on the first crack at it. Sometimes it's better just to get it up, and you know, sometimes they like it just the way it is, sometimes they want to change it, whatever. It can vary, but there's no point in doing a bunch of extra work up front when you can always just go back and do it later, because they're going to get a pretty good general idea just from looking at this. Oh, let's get this toggles out of here. We don't need that. Okay, so let's check the menu again here. Oh, see, we got our favicon up there. See, there's a favicon. It actually looks alright. Okay, so we want to get that to link to this section. Oh, lordy. I'm not really sure how to do that, to be honest with you. Let's see how the blog here. Okay, that looks really good. That looks sick. That was just like built into this. I don't even know how the hell that works, but that looks good. Okay, I like that. And then this is kind of cool. When you click call to action, just pops this shit up here. So here's widget ready. Yeah, I like that. Okay, so if we go back into the home page, should be able to put an ID on the about section. That should be this here. Admin label. No, that's not it. ID about. Okay. Okay, so we do have that already. Alright, so if we go back into menus, then let's just pop that in a new page. This actually should be a custom link. About. Alright, let's try that. This should probably be like footer. And then the blog is cool and call to action is cool. So hopefully this is going to work. Let's try it. Oh, except it's the wrong fucking section. That's dumb. Okay. And then the footer, what is it? Let's see here. This should have its own ID. Let's see what it says. Ally footer. Okay, well, we can do that. Okay, so we need to take the okay, let's see, meet ally. Yep, we need to take the about off of this bitch and put it in a correct place so that the link will work, which is right here. This is a good reason why you want to name your sections, because then you can get back into them faster. See, this is still called, like, you know, text, a few words and stuff. So if I had a much bigger page or more intricate page, it could be kind of a pain to have to deal with that. Alright, let's try it again. About should come right. Fuck. No, that's not right. Okay, contact though? Okay, good. We're good on that. See, because I didn't. Let's see. Oh, maybe this has an about too. Is that? Yeah. Yep. So you only want one ID with about, because the ID is what you're linked to. So, yep, okay, we got it on there. So that should pretty much be fixed then. Okay, so let's just check this call to action really quick here. That's in widgets. Okay. Let's see what's in the other one. That's really cool that you can just pop this right up into the I don't know where the hell this form is even coming from, to be honest with you. Wow, that's wild. Okay. Just keep that nice and simple. And it should be all good. Let's just see if we can figure out where the hell to change that form. I really don't know. There's a module customizer. Let's see what's in there. Settings, ally settings. No, it's not that. Contact form. There we go. That just kind of, okay. Let's just try to look and feel. It doesn't tell us where it sends to. So either there's somewhere else in here, or it just sends to the email address you have listed as the main email. So I might just look into that later, because that's just kind of extra boring stuff. Yeah. Okay. Well, yeah, I think overall we've basically got this all set here. Let me just see. Let's see if we did like. Yeah, I think that looks way better. Let's see if they got a spot for custom CSS in here. Just take out that black background. That's heavy. We don't need that. Custom CSS. Perfect. Okay, so I just only wanted the background transparent. Let's slap an important on there just in case, so we don't have to redo it. Okay, now let's check it. Bam, beautiful. Yeah, that looks great. Yeah, overall, I'm really happy with the way this turned out. If we scale it down a little bit, see, actually on, yeah, that looks pretty good, even at a smaller size than menu, and everything's spaced out nicely. Let's go down to mobile phone view. Okay, so we got that. Alright, I don't love that, but it's okay. This part looks good. This all looks good. Good. Yep, love it. Yeah, looks great on a phone. Super smooth. Let's just check the blog one more time. Yep, this is gonna be sweet. That looks really nice. Yeah. I think this is all set. She's pretty much gonna love this. I think I'd be surprised if she didn't. Oh, look at that! Look at the inner page there. Oh, I see. Okay, so inner page, the top nav is black. We do need to change that. And that was, if you go back in here to header navigation, fix navigation settings. Let's grab the color. Okay, and then on the primary background color, I'm pretty sure this is where we want to change that. Okay, that all looks good. I'm actually pretty cool with the font on this one. I like the way they do the font, so I'm not even going to mess with that this time. Yeah, so I think we're just going to leave that the way it is. And then, I don't know. I wonder how you could get it to show right there, but actually, in retrospect, I think it's better the way it is. So, overall, I think this is good. Let's just check and make sure this is applied. Bam. Yep. Okay. So, yeah, we even got this here. That's pretty cool. Goes to this nice inner page. That's sweet. We didn't have to do anything for that, except for we're probably going to have to add a header image there, but otherwise, it's perfect. So, yeah, I think this turned out great. Totally awesome. I just have to do something about this button too. We better do that right now. We don't want to be lazy and leave shit from the theme in there, because we don't want people to think that it was easy to build this, because not everybody can build these things that easily, so we don't want to sell ourselves short. Let's just say, let's go down to about instead. And I think that would be just fine. Some of those inner pages are really nice too. Oops. Perfect. Love it. Yeah, this is great. I'm really happy with the way this turned out, and yeah, if you managed to watch this entire video, I hope you learned something, and thanks for tuning in.
Man, if you stayed and watched that whole thing, God bless you. That, I originally at the beginning of this estimated maybe 30 to 40 minutes. Well, it turned into more like an hour and a half. And not only that, but I had to pause in between to save the first video, which that by itself took like 15 minutes. So, all total ended up taking me almost 2 hours. But on the same token, we had an awesome result. I think the site turned out great. Especially just for the initial mock-up. A lot of times they want to make changes to it or something after they see it. Sometimes they do, sometimes they don't. But for the initial mock-up, I think it turned out really great, really clean. Considering I never made a site with Divi before, I'm really happy with how easy it was to get it all together. There's definitely some issues with it I don't like. I'm not crazy about the icon selection they had. They don't really have a lot of animations in there, which is something that I'm used to with Visual Composer, so I'm kind of bummed that they don't have that. Other than that, some of this stuff's hard to find, like the contact form thing and this and that, but you can always use a different contact form, so that's not too big of a deal. The theme I used, the Divi child theme I used, was really nice, the Ally theme. I'm going to put the link to that in the comments below. Now, I paid $125 for that, so it's not cheap, but it's an unlimited use license, and so you can use that for as many client sites as you want. As you can see, it's pretty customizable, and with this one, it was such a small site, we didn't really get into doing a lot of interior pages and whatnot, but the ones you did get to see in the video, there are quite a few inner page layouts and just a ton of stuff in there to make all kinds of customizations to your site and do all kinds of different things. So I was really happy with how easy it was to install, get the sample data in there. It was really just no problem. And a lot of times I use the revolution slider at the top, and in this case, I didn't even need to. We could have gone with the revolution slider there, but I think the way they had it set up, the slider they had was nice, simple, elegant, and for something like this, just a really good, easy solution, and it's going to be a lot more lightweight too. So yeah, I think that was great. Overall, I'm definitely going to use the Divi theme again, and also the Ally child theme again for more projects, since I already have unlimited use license anyway, so it doesn't cost me anything. I can build as many more sites for clients as I want with that, and I can pretty much make every single one look completely different, so I love that. Yeah, I think the more experience I get with it, the more cool stuff I'm going to be able to do, and compared to what I was doing with stuff like the Brooklyn theme, the Bridge theme, a lot of Visual Composer, a lot of Revolution Slider. Similar, but also different. Now, another thing I want to do in the future is probably split test the site speed of a site like this versus a similar site done with like a Brooklyn theme or a Bridge theme, because those ones do tend to have a lot of scripts and all kinds of stuff that can potentially slow the site down. So I want to see, just how efficient the Divi theme is, because that's definitely a consideration. Everybody's looking for faster sites, and if the framework isn't as bloated as some of these other themes, then that's just all the more reason to just kind of focus on getting great with using Divi and use that for a lot more client projects. So for the first run, haven't really did much with it before. I think it turned out excellent, and thanks again for tuning in. Make sure that you subscribe to the channel, because we're going to be having a lot more stuff like this. Most of our videos probably aren't going to be 2 hours long, but this one was. I'll probably do some more walkthroughs of designs and stuff for other clients. We always have before and afters, tutorials, all types of stuff. So just make sure you smash that subscribe button and tune in frequently to see what we're doing. Thanks.